Wonderfully done, Miss Jones. You may be seated. Honorable Mark A.G. Brantley, Premier of Nevis, Minister of Tourism, et al. Honorable Yu Choi J.T. Liebert, Minister of Education, et al. Ms. Atalia Jeffords, Education Officer, Ministry of Education, and other education officials. Representative of our silver sponsor, Boulder Corporate Services, Nevis Limited. John Hanley, Permanent Secretary, and officers of the Ministry of Tourism, education specialists, quiz announcers, judges and scorers, principals and teachers of our participating schools, parents, guardians, students, and our special group of students today, our quiz participants. Good morning. And welcome to the Delisle Walwyn Inter-Primary School Tourism Quiz of 2026. My name is Kayla Claxton, and I am the Junior Minister of Tourism for the Queen of the Caribbean, our beautiful island of Nevis. It is an absolute honor to chair this prestigious event today. Thank you all for coming out to support the stars of today, our primary schoolers, who in a short while will grace, well, they are on the stage, and will deliver based on the hard work they have put into preparing for this competition. I now call on Ms. Vanessa Webb, Product Development Manager of the Ministry of Tourism, to give the welcoming remarks. Please give her a round of applause as she makes her way to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Please allow me to adopt the protocol that was ably established by our Junior Minister, our Youth Junior Minister of Tourism on the island of Nevis, Ms. Kayla Claxton, and she did a great job just now in acknowledging our distinguished members in the audience. Allow me though to single out our Premier and Minister of Tourism, Honorable Mark Brantley, and I see next to him also Junior Minister in Education, Honorable Troy Liebert. And so I just want to welcome one and all this morning. Distinguished principals, I saw one or two principals here, I should not leave you out, dedicated teachers, and the parents who are here and supporters of the students, all invited guests. Welcome to the Delisle Walwyn Inter-Primary Schools Tourism Quiz. Today is more than just a competition. Today is actually a celebration of knowledge, culture, and heritage, and of the beauty of our tourism industry. Today is always a great learning experience for all of us, because I can just tell you this, even when we are researching to put questions together, we are learning so much as well. And tourism, we must keep in mind, is not just about visitors coming to our shores. It is about who we are, and it tells our story. And some of that story will come out in the quiz today. It is important for me as I stand here to acknowledge our gold sponsor. And so I want to acknowledge the, once again, sterling support of Delisle Walwyn and Company Limited. Delisle Walwyn and Company Limited, as we know, they're very much involved in tourism and is one of our largest tourism stakeholders in the private sector. And in speaking to Ms. Daniel yesterday, she said they are excited about being a part of this quiz, and they've already, made mention verbally that they're looking forward to continue to support the quiz. So let us give Delisle Walwyn a round of applause. Of course, our silver sponsor, Boulder, came on board immediately once again to say, yes, we're supporting the quiz as silver partner. And so we also want to acknowledge Boulder Group. And there are several other businesses on Nevis who've also partnered with us to ensure that our students can have wonderful prizes. And Mr. Daniel will single out some of those enterprises later on. We want to say thank you to all those who've worked with us. We also recognize the role that the Ministry of Education and the Department of Education have played in collaborating with us. And so we say thank you to the leaders, and let me say thank you too to Ms. Atalia Jeffers, who was assigned to work closely with us for this quiz. I also would like to acknowledge the teachers who are assigned to work along with the students. Thank you for committing to ensuring that we have another quiz. Welcome one and all students who are taking part on stage this morning. A very warm welcome to you. You are our stars today. You'll be teaching us a lot about tourism, and just answer with confidence. And like I said, it's all a learning experience for all of us. So just relax, enjoy, and have a bit of fun as well. And so let us enjoy today in a spirit of excellence and applaud the students. Remember, we always say after the end of each category. Let us be respectful and celebrate as the children do their best. Welcome one and all. God bless.
Thank you, Ms. Webb. It is a privilege to serve as chairperson for this Inter-Primary Schools Tourism Quiz. As Junior Minister of Tourism, I have had the opportunity to represent Nevis at the Regional Caribbean Tourism Organization's Tourism Youth Congress. Although I did not return home with the winning title, the experience taught me valuable lessons about preparation, confidence, and representing my country with pride. Most importantly, the encouragement and support from my home reminded me that growth and courage matter just as much as trophies, if not more. Today, however, this event is about you, our primary school students, and the knowledge you have gained in your classrooms. Through the efforts of the Ministry of Tourism and your dedicated tourism and teachers and classroom, you have been learning about the history of our island, the importance of hospitality, the protection of our environment, and the role tourism plays in national development. To our participants this morning, I want you to understand something very important. This quiz is not just about who scores the highest. It is about building knowledge, discovering the richness of Nevis, from its historic legacy to its natural beauty, as well as our neighboring islands. It is about understanding how tourism connects our people, culture, environment, and economy. Today, you are not simply participants. You are our young ambassadors of Nevis. Some of you may one day represent your school or even your island in other tourism initiatives. And even if you do not, the confidence you build here today, the teamwork, the preparation, the resilience will carry you into every future opportunity. So, compete with excellence, listen carefully, trust your preparation, support your teammates. And remember, your schools and families are proud of you already. No matter the outcome today, each of you has taken a bold step forward, and that in itself is something worth celebrating. Now, we will have Ms. Atalia Jeffers, Education Officer of the Department of Education, to share some brief remarks. Please welcome her.
Madam Chair, kindly permit me to adopt the protocol established already and accept to recognize our Premier, the Honorable Mac Brantley, and Minister of Education, Minister of Tourism, and the Honorable Troy Liburd, Minister of Education. A pleasant good morning to everyone. The Ministry and Department of Education is pleased to once again partner with the Ministry of Tourism, Bridging, Learning, and National Development while shaping students into ambassadors of Nevis. Tourism is not just an industry, it is a showcase of our identity. It highlights our heritage, our culture, our environment, and the unmatched hospitality of our people. And so this competition empowers students to learn, appreciate, and promote Nevis with pride. We applaud the Delisle, Walwyn and Company for their generous sponsorship of this competition. Your support demonstrates strong commitment to education and youth development, and it provides our students with a valuable platform to learn, grow, and showcase their knowledge. Students, as you participate in this quiz, remember that your greatest goal is to do your very best. Approach every question with focus, confidence, and a spirit of curiosity. Mistakes are just part of learning, and every effort you make adds to your growth. So give it your all today. Stay calm and just enjoy the experience. So on behalf of the Ministry and Department of Education, I extend best wishes to everyone for a successful event. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Jeffords. Moving right along, please put your hands together for the Honorable Mark A.G. Brantley as he comes to give his brief remarks.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Madam Master of Ceremonies. And I greet the Minister of Education, the Honorable Troy Liebert, permanent secretaries, others who are here representing our sponsors, Delisle, Walwyn, and Boulder, and certainly the principals and staff from the various schools, and I think for today, most importantly, our students. Good morning to you. I am happy to be here. As you can imagine, my days are usually filled with a number of activities, a number of meetings, but I thought it important to come and to lend my support to this very important initiative. I know that the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Mr. Hanley, and his entire team continue to work really hard to bring these events to the fore, working with education to have all of our schools and our students here represented. And I believe that most of what I would want to say has already been said, so I don't propose to belabor and to stay here for too long, except to say that I'm very proud of these youngsters who are here on the stage today. They are the representation of what's great about our little island. And they could not be here, of course, without the support of their parents, their caregivers, and importantly, their teachers, who no doubt would have schooled them and trained them and taught them and told them everything that they can about tourism in the hope that they would emerge victorious today. I want, however, to echo the sentiments expressed by our chairperson and to say to these youngsters that the fact that you're here, the fact that you're on stage, you are already a winner. So I don't want you to spend too much time worrying about who comes first and who comes second and who comes third today. You are already winners. We are proud of you, and just do your very best, because ultimately every experience helps in your development, and that's what is important today. So we anticipate a good competition, but at the end of the day, I think that every one of these youngsters here representing proudly their schools is a winner, and I congratulate them and all who have made it possible for them to be here. Let me just quickly say a word about what we're trying to do in tourism. Tourism, as I like to say, is everybody's business. Sometimes there's some of us who say, oh, tourism is about those who work at the hotels, or tourism is about those who work at the restaurants. Tourism is about the taxi driver. But the truth is, tourism impacts all of us. Do you know that the farmer who produces food sells his food to the hotel? Do you know that the fisher sells his catch to the restaurants? The lobsters, the conch, there's so many people who benefit from tourism, either directly or indirectly. And all of us sitting in this room today benefit from tourism. You know why? You benefit from tourism because the money that the government earns from tourism is what is used to pay our teachers, to fix our schools, to fix our roads, to ensure that NEPAC is so cold today. All of that is done through revenue that we receive from tourism in great measure. And so when I say that tourism concerns all of us, it's because it does. And so I expect all of you, not just you on the stage, but all of you in the audience as well, to be good ambassadors for the island of Nevis. Let us try our very best to promote this island, to show our love and our patriotism for this island, and to do so in the various ways. For example, I am hopeful that you young people who are here aren't throwing your bottles and your garbage out of the window as you drive. None of you do that, do you? And if your parents do it, what are you telling them? Never do that, right? Just keeping Nevis clean is an important part of showing that you value this island, and it's an important part of demonstrating how much you love Nevis. So we have to do our little part, speaking well of our island, keeping our island clean, doing the things. Sometimes you encounter somebody who's visiting, just being polite to them. You know, some people have said to me that when they pass the schools and the children wave, how beautiful that is, because they don't see that everywhere. And so I encourage each and every one of you to play your part. I am not one who believes that certain things are only for the adults. I think that our children have an important role to play in everything that we do on the island of Nevis. And so I invite all of you to be ambassadors, all of you to be patriotic, all of you to show your love for this island, and always be willing to put your best foot forward. And so I end by again wishing each and every one of our contestants, our participants, all the very best. And remind you, whatever the results today, you are all winners in my eyes, and you're all winners in the eyes of everybody here. So do well, and I take this opportunity to congratulate you in advance, because the fact that you're here is worthy of celebration. Thank you, and God bless you.
Sound words, Honorable Premier. Thank you for your commitment to tourism education and to our children. We will now have a presentation by our gold sponsor, Delisle, Walwyn and Company Limited. I would like to thank Delisle, Walwyn and Company for their continued patronage towards this impactful event. Before the quiz begins, it is crucial that we are all made aware of the rules and guidelines that govern this competition. Therefore, it is my pleasure to invite Ms. Lakeisha Bartlett, one of our dedicated tourism educators, to share them with us. Please welcome her.
A pleasant good morning, everyone. Please allow me as I go through the format, rules, and guidelines for this morning's quiz. There will be 3 categories this morning: the Cultural Heritage Round, the Geography and Environment Round, and the Caribbean Tourism Round. The rules and guidelines: number 1, 2 students shall represent each primary school. Each school will have 1 standby student. 1 teacher shall accompany each team. The first 2 rounds in each category should be answered individually, while the students are allowed to consult with each other before answering the question in the 3rd round. Each student will be asked a question twice. 5 points will be awarded per question. There will be no bonus points. There will be time to respond to each question, which will be 15 seconds. A bell will ring after this time given. In the event of a tiebreaker, bonus questions will be given. Scores will be given at the end of each category. Thank you.
Now that we are clear of the procedures, courtesy of Ms. Bartlett, please welcome Ms. Lydia Lawrence and Ms. Shavanya Jones, Tourism Specialist Teachers, for the introduction of the officials and students.
Good morning, everyone. This morning, I'll be giving the names of the announcers along with the bios. The first one is Mr. Jejun Norford. He'll be doing the category 1, the cultural heritage. Okay, and his bio. Jejun Norford is a devoted Bible Christian who lives by his faith in Jesus Christ by keeping God's commandments. Jejun is an educator who teaches mathematics and chemistry at the Charlestown Secondary School, sharing both knowledge and values with his students. With a bachelor's degree in biochemistry and a heart for service, Jejun brings joy to life through music, dancing, and garden work. Can you please give him a hand? Miss Claudia Walwyn, she'll be doing the category number 2, the geography section. Her bio: Claudia Walwyn is a Caribbean educator with a deep appreciation for nature, travel, and culture. Committed to lifelong learning, she enjoys both light fiction and rigorous academic study. A proud product of the Caribbean education system, Claudia attended Joycelyn Liburd Primary School, Gingerland Secondary School, and the University of the West Indies. She holds a certificate in social work from the Mona campus, a BSc in sociology with minors in psychology, social policy, upper 2nd class honors, and an MSc in urban and regional planning with distinction for research from the St. Augustine's campus. She also earned a diploma in theology from Codrington Theological College in Barbados. Claudia currently serves as a sociology lecturer at the Clarence Fitzroy Bryan College and aspires to become a social planner. Guided by her faith, she lives by the conviction that God is in control. And the 3rd announcer will... Thank you. The 3rd announcer is Ms. Desiree Tyson. She'll be doing category number 3, Caribbean tourism. and her bio. Desiree Tyson is an accomplished human resource professional and entrepreneur with over 20 years of leadership experience. A graduate of Monroe University, New York, with a BBA in hospitality management. She specializes in human resource and organizational development. Currently, a human resource consultant at Integrum, Desiree has held senior leadership roles at premier Caribbean properties, including Four Seasons Resort Nevis and Anguilla, and Necker Island, British Virgin Islands. As a co-owner of SKN Executive Travel, Desiree operates the MV Apple Cider fleet alongside her spouse, Frankie, providing essential maritime transport between St. Kitts and Nevis. Give her a hand, please.
Good morning, everyone. I will now introduce the participating students and their respective schools. As I call your name, just wave your hand. From the Charlestown Primary School, we have Chelsea Lachran and Ivandria Weeks. From the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School, we have Tejane Wilkin and Tadrian Dross. Taneja Wilkin and Tadrian Truss. From the Ivor Walters Primary School, we have C.L. Liebert and Kamali Warner. From the Joycelyn Liebert Primary School, we have Kenaya Maynard and Aaron Daljit. From the Montessori Academy, we have Naomi Morton and Kimani David. From the St. Thomas's Primary School, we have Renee James and Maisha Jeffers. And lastly, from the Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary School, we have Kari Daniel and Sian Jones. Cyan Jones, my apologies.
And now I'll give you the name of our esteemed judges. Ms. Gail Dorr, Curator and Archivist at the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society. Please give her a hand. Janice? And Mr. Cyrus Hen Jackson, Director of the Gender Affairs Division. Okay, please give her a hand. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lawrence and Ms. Jones. Before we officially begin, we will have a slight shift in the position of our students.
Hello, good morning. So we're going to do a quick adjustment, just a minor adjustment before we begin. My apologies. The reasoning for the changes is so that we can have the names correlate with the scores. Understood? Thank you so much.
Okay, now that everything is in place, we will begin the competition with the first category, Cultural Heritage. Best wishes, students. Remember what you learned and do your best. Let the competition commence.
Good morning, students. On your mic stand, there is a button. Could you please press the button and each student pronounce their name for us? Beginning with Charlestown Primary.
My name is Ivandria Weeks, and I am representing the Charlestown Primary School.
Thank you.
My name is Chelsea Laycrab, and I am representing the Charlestown Primary School.
Thank you. Elizabeth Pemberton Primary.
My name is Taneja Wilkin, and I am representing the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School.
Thank you.
My name is T. Adrian Truss, and I'm representing the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School.
Thank you. Ivor Walters Primary.
My name is Kamal Iwana, and I'm representing the Ivor Walters Primary School.
Thank you.
My name is Sia Liebert. I'm representing the Ivor Walters Primary School.
Thank you. Joycelyn Liebert Primary.
My name is Kanaya Maynard.
Thank you.
My name is Aaron Daljit, and I'm representing the Joycelyn Liebert Primary School.
Thank you. The Montessori Academy.
My name is Kimani David, and I am representing the Montessori Academy Nevis.
Thank you.
My name is Naeem Morton, I'm representing Montessori Academy.
Thank you.
My name is Maisha Jeffers, and I'm representing the St. Thomas's Primary School.
Thank you.
My name is Renee James, and I am representing the St. Thomas's Primary School.
Thank you, Renee.
My name is Carrie Daniel, and I am representing the Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary School.
My name is Cyan Jones, and I am representing the Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary School.
Thank you very much. Okay, so now that we have made your acquaintance, and we hopefully get your names correctly, and bear with us if we mispronounce, we will try again the next time. So over to the first category.
Good morning, everyone. The first question is to Chelsea of the Charlestown Primary School. This building was built in 1778 and was also the first luxury hotel in the Caribbean. What is this building called? I repeat. This building was built in 1778 and was also the first luxury hotel in the Caribbean. What is this building called?
The Bath Hotel.
That is correct. The next question goes to Tejani Taneja of the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School. Which division became the first premier of Nevis? I repeat, Which division became the first premier of Nevis?
The Right Excellent Sir Simeon Daniel.
That is correct. The next question goes to Kamali Warner of the Ivor Walters Primary School. Who was the first Governor General of St. Kitts and Nevis after the nation gained independence? I repeat, who was the first Governor General of St. Kitts and Nevis after the nation gained independence?
Sir Clement Arundel.
That is correct. The next question goes to Kanaya Maynard of the Joycelyn Library Primary School. Where is the oldest wooden house in the Caribbean which features traditional West Indian architecture located in Nevis? I repeat, where is the oldest wooden house in the Caribbean which features traditional West Indian architecture located in Nevis?
Hermitage Plantation.
That is correct. The next question goes to Kimani David of the Montessori Academy. What was the main staple crop grown by the Amerindians on Nevis? I repeat, what was the main staple crop grown by the Amerindians on Nevis?
Cassava.
That is correct. The next question goes to Maisha Jeffers of the St. Thomas Primary School. Give the month, day, and the year when the MV Christina capsized. I repeat, give the month, day, and the year when the MV Christina capsized.
August 1st, 1970.
That is correct. The next question goes to Carrie Daniel of the Violet O. Jeffers Nicholas Primary School. Nichols, I'm sorry. Name two national heroes of St. Kitts and Nevis. I repeat, name two national heroes of St. Kitts and Nevis.
Honorable Simeon Daniel and Honorable Kennedy Simmons.
That is correct. The next question goes to Evandria Weeks of the Charlestown Primary School. Which famous British naval hero was married on the island of Nevis? I repeat, which famous British naval hero was married on the island of Nevis?
Mr.
I'm sorry, time is up. The correct answer is Horatio Nelson. I apologize. The incorrect question was asked. We are now into round 2. So the next question will actually go to a Miss Evandra Weeks of the Charlestown Primary School. Apologies. Round 2, cultural heritage, local proverbs. Complete this sentence. Moonlight run till dash. I repeat. Complete this sentence. Moonlight run till dash.
Moonlight run till daylight catch it.
Correct. The next question goes to Tiandre Truss of the Elizabeth Pemberton Prime. Tadrian, I'm sorry. Complete this sentence. Every tub must sit on dash. I repeat. Every tub must sit on dash.
Every tub must sit on its own bottom.
That is correct. The next question goes to Sia Liebert of the Ivor Walters Primary School. Fill in the blank in this sentence. There is more in the dash than the pestle. I repeat. There is more in the dash than the pestle.
There is more in the mortar than in the pestle.
That is correct. The next question goes to Aaron Daljit of the Joycelyn Liebert Primary School. Complete this sentence. Sheep na bring dash. Sheep, I repeat, sheep na bring dash.
Sheep na bring goat.
Correct. That is correct.
Audience, we would appreciate if you do not interfere with the quiz. If we pronounce or mispronounce the student's name, allow the student to do the correcting. Also, do not offer any questions or answers. I repeat, do not offer any answers, even if we are tempted. Please, let the quiz run smoothly.
The next question goes to Naim Morton of the Montessori Academy. Complete this sentence. Fall asleep, arouse, dash. Fall asleep, arouse, dash.
Fall asleep, roost, easy to catch.
That is correct. The next question goes to Renee James of the St. Thomas's Primary. Fill in the blank in this sentence. Dash, no got no call in a foul house. Dash, no got no call in a foul house.
Cockroach doesn't have a call in a foul house.
That is correct. The next question goes to Cyan Jones of the Violet O. Jeffels Nichols Primary School. Fill in the missing word in this sentence. All dash have the same face. I repeat, all dash have the same face.
All monkeys have the same face.
That is correct. We are now into round 3 of the cultural heritage section, images. You are now allowed to discuss with your teammates before you give an answer. Image 5. This question is for the Charlestown Primary School. Image 5. Identify the image on the screen.
New River Estate.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is the Hamilton Estate. The Hamilton Estate. The next question goes to the Elizabeth Primary School. Image 12. Identify the image on the screen.
Alexander Hamilton Museum.
That is correct. The next question goes towards the Ivor Walters Primary School. Image 8. Identify the image on the screen.
Hermitage Plantation Inn.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is the Four Seasons Resort. The next question goes to the Joycelyn Library Primary School. Image 14. Identify the image on the screen.
New River Estate.
That is correct. The next question goes towards the Montessori Academy. Image 15. Identify the image on the screen.
Artisan Village.
That is correct. The next question goes to the St. Thomas's Primary School. Image 7. Identify the image on the screen. I'm sorry, your time is up. The answer is Cottle Church. I'm sorry. Montpelier. No, they didn't say anything. The next question goes towards the Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary School. Image 1. Identify the image on the screen.
Malcolm Gishard Park.
That is correct. We have now come to the end of the cultural heritage round. If the audience can please give all students a round of applause. We will now wait to hear the scores before we move on.
Okay. Good morning to everyone. So we'll have the scores, but before I announce the scores for after the end of the first segment, I just want to recognize the scorers. Now, my name, I'm Dawson Utley. I'm TVET officer at the Ministry of Education. I'm the chief scorer. And my other scorers, I have Lydia Lawrence from the Ministry of Tourism and Merlin, what's your surname, Merlin, again? Merlin Smitten from Treasury Department. Okay, we'll have the scores now. Okay, so on the screen, so we have Charleston Primary with 10 points. Elizabeth Pemberton Primary with 15 points. Ivor Walters Primary, 10 points. Joyce and Liber Primary, 15 points. Montessori Academy, 15 points. St. Thomas's Primary, 10 points. And Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary, 15 points.
Just a minor, well, it will be a major adjustment. Can I just have all the students just stand? We're going to shift just one pace down. Each chair will be shifted down and the name tag will go with it, just so that we can give Miss Jones a little spotlight. She's not being picked up on the live feed. So just bear with us. And okay, thank you, Mr. Daniel. Thank you, students, for being so cooperative. And I am certain that you're happy to get a little heat in your body by doing that movement. Thank you for so much, students. And I'm certain that Ms. Jones's family and supporters will be happy to see on the live feed, and all the other students as well. We're all set, students? Geography round. Well, the geography section, round 1. To the Charleston Primary School, Chelsea. Your question. Maria makes bags from old jeans. Which environmental R is she practicing? Maria makes bags from old jeans. Which environmental R is she practicing?
Reuse.
The correct answer would be recycling or repurposing. To the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School, can the audience give us a moment here? Ms. Wilkin, name 2 species of turtles found in Nevis. Name 2 species of turtles found in Nevis.
Hawksbill turtle and leatherback turtle.
Correct. The green turtle would also be correct. The Ivor Walters Primary School, Kamori, Mr. Warner. Name 1 way Nevis promotes ecotourism. Name 1 way Nevis promotes ecotourism.
By making community-based programs.
The correct answers, any of these would have been suited: hiking trails, marine protection, or nature-based tourism. The Joycelyn Liebert Primary School, Kanaya. State 1 reason why coral reefs are important for tourism in the Caribbean. State 1 reason why coral reefs are important for tourism in the Caribbean.
It helps the marine animals reproduce.
Okay, so they support marine life, that would be correct. Other answers could be they protect coastlines and attract visitors. Kimani Montessori Academy. Name 1 type of renewable energy commonly used or promoted in the Caribbean. Name 1 type of renewable energy commonly used or promoted in the Caribbean.
Wind energy.
Correct. Solar, wind, geothermal, or hydro energy would also be correct. St. Thomas's Primary School, Maisha. Name the 3 common environmental R's that promote conservation. Name the 3 common environmental R's that promote conservation.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Correct. Carrie of the Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary School. Give the month and day of the official start and end of the Hurricane Atlanta. Sorry, let's go again. Give the name, yes, give the month and the day of the official start and end of the Atlantic hurricane season each year. Give the month and day of the official start and end of the Atlantic hurricane season each year.
3rd August and 29th November.
The correct answer would be June 1st to November 30th. That brings us to the end of round 1, environment and geography. There's a mic, is it? You can go ahead and fix it. Thank you, Mr. Daniel. Round 2, Geography and Environment. Regional Physical Features. Ivandria, Charlestown Primary School. In which parish is the capital of Nevis located? In which parish is the capital of Nevis located?
St. Paul's Parish.
Correct. Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School. She knows I'm going to mess this one up. Tanaje. T. Adrian. Sorry. T. Adrian, your question. On which island is A.N.R. Robinson International Airport found? On which island is A.N.R. Robinson International Airport found?
Tobago.
Correct. CL, Ivor Walters Primary School. Terence B. Lettsome International Airport is located on which island? Terence B. Lettsome International Airport is located on which island?
The British Virgin Islands.
So can you be specific? All right, so Tortola. Okay, so to be specific, the island within the British Virgin Islands would be Tortola. So that answer was incomplete or incorrect. The island is Tortola. All right, over to the Joycelyn Liebert Primary School. Aaron, the Pitons are twin mountains. The Pitons are twin mountains found on which Caribbean island? The Pitons are twin mountains found on which Caribbean island?
St. Lucia.
Correct. Naim, the Montessori Academy. Which countries share the island of Hispaniola? Which country shares the island of Hispaniola?
Haiti and Dominican Republic.
Correct. Renee, St. Thomas's Primary School. What is the highest peak in St. Kitts called? What is the highest peak in St. Kitts called?
La Amiga.
All right, so the correct answer would be Mount Layamiga. The Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary School. The Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary School, Cheyenne Jones. Cyan, your question. Trafalgar Falls is located on which Caribbean island? Trafalgar Falls is located on which Caribbean island?
Dominica.
Correct. The final round in the geography and environmental questions, general questions to the team. You should consult and then offer your response. Charlestown Primary School. St. Kitts and Nevis have tall mountains. They are considered what type of islands? St. Kitts and Nevis have tall mountains. They are considered what type of islands? They are volcanic islands. I'm sorry, your time is up. The Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School. The waterfalls at Russell's Rest are located in which part of Nevis? The waterfalls at Russell's Rest are located in which part of Nevis?
St. George.
St. James would be the correct answer. Thank you. Ivor Walters Primary School. Planting trees in areas where there were none is called what? Planting trees in areas where there were none is called what?
Afforestation.
Correct. The Joycelyn Liebert Primary School. What type of energy heats the water at the Bath Hot Spring? What type of energy heats the water at the Bath Hot Spring?
Geothermal.
Geothermal energy, correct. The Montessori Academy. Name one way in which bees benefit the environment and people on Nevis. Name one way in which bees benefit the environment and people on Nevis.
They give flowers pollen.
They pollinate plants, correct? They help fruits, vegetables, and flowers to grow. Oh, so judges? Okay, so correct. The other answer could be all right, so the correct answer, well, he's correct, but in addition, they pollinate plants, helping fruits, vegetables, and flowers to grow, which support food production and the island's ecosystem. So you're correct. St. Thomas Primary School. What is the greenhouse effect? What is the greenhouse effect? The correct answer, when gases trap heat in the atmosphere, causing the earth to warm, this is called the greenhouse effect. The Violet Jeffers Nichols Primary School. Replanting trees in areas where forests were cut down is called what? Replanting trees in areas where forests were cut down is called what?
Reforestation.
Reforestation is correct. And that brings us to the end of the geography and environment category. So you may take a bathroom break while the scores are tabulated.
Chicken.
Good morning, teachers. You're encouraged to check the children in the courtyard and the bathrooms. Please, teachers, check the children in the courtyard and the bathrooms. Thank you.
All right, we will resume. We will resume the quiz. So because the information that was sent out to the school may have indicated that the answer to the question on the airport, it is agreed that we will ask CL a new question in that round. CL? Audience? We understand. Geography students from Anguilla are planning a trip to Harrison's Cave. Which Caribbean island will be visited? Geography students from Anguilla are planning a trip to Harrison Cave. Which Caribbean island will be visited?
They will be visiting Barbados.
Thank you, correct. Okay, and another correction. So the question that was asked, name the highest peak on St. Kitts. The correct answer is Mount Lyamega. All right, and so we did not award the point for that.
So,
Okay. Um, we'll have the scores for the end of the second category. They're coming up on the screen. Okay. All right. So we have Charleston Primary, who scored 5 points in that category with an overall score of 15 points. Elizabeth Pemberton Primary scored 10 points in that category with now an overall score of 25 points. Ivy Waters Primary scored 10 points with now an overall score of 20 points. Joyce Library Primary scored 15 points with an overall score of 30 points. Montessori Academy scored 50 points with an overall score of 30 points. St. Thomas's Primary scored 5 points with an overall score now of 15 points. And Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary scored 10 points with now an overall score of 25 points.
Okay, good afternoon. Well, it's almost afternoon. It's 1 minute before 12 o'clock. And you've been doing a great job. I want you to smile. Take a deep breath in. Everyone, take a deep breath in. And then out. Ah, good. And calm your nerves. Okay, this is the final round. And this is Caribbean tourism. Okay? And I know you know the answers and you'll be perfectly fine. So we're going to start with Chelsea Lackram of the Charlestown Primary School. And your question is, can we keep the chatter down, please? Name the company that is the local agent for the most cruise ship visits to St. Kitts and Nevis. I'll say it again. Name the company that is the local agent for most cruise ship visits to St. Kitts and Nevis. That's Chelsea.
Florida Caribbean Cruise Association.
The answer is Delisle Walwyn. Okay. All right. The next question goes to Tanasia. And your question is, this is EPPS. The main headquarters of the Caribbean Tourism Organization, CTO, is located in which country? Again, the main headquarters of the Caribbean Tourism Organization, CTO, is located in which country?
Barbados.
Absolutely correct. Good job. Okay. The next question goes to Kamali Warner of the Ivor Walters Primary School. And your question is, what does the abbreviation NASPA, N-A-S-P-A, stand for? I'll repeat the question. What does the abbreviation NASPA, N-A-S-P-A, stand for?
Nevis and Seaport Authority. I mean, Nevis and Sea. Nevis.
Kamali, just take your time. Just take your time. Take a deep breath in and out. Okay.
And Seaport Authority.
Okay. Well, the answer is actually Nevis Air and Sea Ports Authority. Okay? So I want you to take a deep breath in and out while you answer your questions. Kanaja of the Joyceland Library Primary School, this question is for you. And the question is, Kanaya, visitors traveling to experience nature and pristine natural beauty of a destination are engaging in what type of tourism? I'll read it again for you. Visitors traveling to experience nature and the pristine natural beauty of a destination are engaging in what type of tourism?
Ecotourism.
Yes, correct. That is the answer, ecotourism. Kamani, are you ready? Okay, good. So your question in this Caribbean tourism round is, promoting the hot springs at Bath for rejuvenation and well-being is an example of what type of tourism? I'll repeat the question. Promoting the hot springs at Bath for rejuvenation and well-being is an example of what type of tourism?
Amenities.
While it is an amenity, the actual answer is health tourism.
Health.
Was right on the tip of your tongue. Okay. All right, Maisha of the St. Thomas's Primary School. Let's see, your question is, passengers traveling from the Grantley Adams International Airport with bags tagged A and U are heading to which country? I'll repeat the question. Passengers traveling from the Grantley Adams International Airport with bags tagged A and U are traveling to which country?
Antigua.
Beautiful, that is correct. Okay, I think it's Carrie of the VOJN Primary School. What are the 4 A's of tourism? What are the 4 A's of tourism?
Accessibility, accommodation, amenities, and attractions.
Correct, wonderful. Okay, we continue on with our questions. Second participant from the Charlestown Primary School, Ivandra or Evandria? Ivandria, beautiful, okay, good. What does the abbreviation FCCA stand for? I'll repeat. What does the abbreviation FCCA stand for?
Florida Caribbean Cruise Association.
And that is correct. Good job. Okay. Tiandra, you ready? T. Adrian. Okay, T. Adrian. Name one taxi association in Nevis. Name one taxi association in Nevis. Okay, if you even guessed it, you would have gotten it, right? So here are the taxi associations on Nevis: Queen City Taxi Association and Nevis Taxi Association. Yeah? Okay. All right, we're moving on now. Ivor Walters Primary School, CL. Here's your question. What are commonly described as large floating hotels? What are commonly described as large floating hotels?
A cruise ship.
Very good. That is correct. Joycelyn Library Primary School. Aaron, here is your question. Which tourism entity in Nevis is responsible for sustainable management and development tourism on the island? I'll repeat. Which tourism entity in Nevis is responsible for the sustainable management and development of tourism on the island?
Nevis Tourism Authority.
The answer is actually the Ministry of Tourism. Okay. All right, Naeem of Montessori Academy. You ready for your question? Okay, yes. Okay, let's go. Your question is, which U.S. state is the home base for American Airlines? Which U.S. state is the home base for American Airlines?
Texas?
How did you know that? That is correct. You look surprised. Okay, St. Thomas's Primary School, Renee, your question is, Chef Michael works at a restaurant on the beach. Which sector of tourism does he work in? I'll repeat. Chef Michael works at a restaurant on the beach. Which sector of tourism does he work in?
Food and beverage.
Wonderful, that is correct. Correct. All right, Cyan Jones. This is your question in round 2 of Caribbean tourism. Expedia and Hotels.com offer online travel packages. What sector of tourism do these businesses belong to? I will repeat. Expedia and Hotels.com offer online travel packages. Which sector of tourism do these businesses belong to?
Tourism services.
It is a tourism service, but the actual answer is the travel trade. Okay? All right, so now these questions I'm going to ask are school questions, so you get to talk to each other about what the answer would be, and once you agree, then you will say the answer, okay? So we're almost done, Evandria. And this is the Charlestown for Charlestown Primary School. So Chelsea and Evandria, here's your question. Who is the general manager of Owali Beach Hotel? Who is the general manager of Owali Beach Hotel?
Mr. Oral Brandy.
I'm sorry, the answer is Miss Stacy Paris. And can we keep the noise behind to a minimum? Thank you. Okay, so it's Miss Stacy Paris. Tanasia and Tiadrian of the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School, here's your combined question. Passengers traveling on Air France from France with bags tagged SXM are traveling to which destination? I'll repeat. Passengers traveling on Air France from France with bags tagged SXM are traveling to which destination?
St. Martin.
That is correct. Ivor Walters Primary School, Kamali and CL, you will talk to each other about this question that I'm going to ask now. The late Ellis Chatterton was a well-known dive instructor in Nevis. Which sector of tourism did Ellis engage in? I'll repeat. The late Ellis Chatterton was a well-known dive instructor in Nevis. Which sector of tourism did Ellis engage in?
Recreation and adventure.
Yes, that is correct. Joycelyn Library Primary School, this is your final question. Unless there's a tiebreaker. Kanaya and Aaron, which airline travels directly from Heathrow International Airport to Robert Llewellyn Bradshaw Airport on Tuesdays and Saturdays? I'll repeat, which airline travels directly from Heathrow International Airport to Robert Llewellyn Bradshaw Airport on Tuesdays and Saturdays?
American Airlines.
The actual answer is British Airways. Heathrow being in London. I know you knew it. It was right on the tip of your tongue. It's British Airways. All right, so Montessori Academy, Kimani and Naeem, here's your final question, unless. Which Caribbean island is the home base for Inter-Caribbean Airlines? Which Caribbean island is the home base for Inter-Caribbean Airlines?
Turks and Caicos.
That is the correct answer. St. Thomas's Primary School, Maisha and Renee, are you ready for your final question? Okay, good. So here it is. Nevis will host the 2026 edition of the Leeward Islands Debating Competition. Students traveling from Anguilla, Antigua, and St. Martin to participate are what type of tourists? I'll repeat. Nevis will host the 2026 edition of the Leeward Islands Debating Competition. Students traveling from Anguilla, Antigua, and St. Martin to participate are what type of tourists?
Regional.
That is correct. They're regional tourists. Okay, and the final school, the VOJN Primary School, that's Carrie and Cyan. Here is your final question in this round. Yes, thank you for quieting yourselves. Let's go. Take off my glasses for this. Name the non-profit organization in Nevis whose mission is to conserve the natural, cultural, and historic heritage as well as the marine environment. I'll repeat. Name the non-profit organization in Nevis whose mission is to conserve the natural, cultural, and historic heritage as well as the marine environment.
Nevis Historic and Conservation Society.
I'm consulting my judges for a minute. Could you repeat the answer? Say that again.
Nevis Historical and Conservation Society.
Okay, thank you. We want you to get the organization correct. So it is the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society. That brings us to the end of round 3 in Caribbean tourism. And the judges will, not the judges, the scorers will now put together all of the points, and we will be able to get you who our winners are for today. And if we have to do a tie breaker, we'll know very shortly. And I want to say again, like the Premier said before, you are all winners. You did an excellent job. It is not an easy thing to go up on stage and to answer questions, to be on the spot. So I want to thank you all for the great job you have done, and just to continue to keep up the good work. Continue to study Nevis, the region, tourism. It is an extremely wonderful sector to be in. So good job again, and soon we will hear who our top schools are.
Okay, thanks for your patience. We'll have the final, not the final scores necessarily, but the scores after this final category. Okay, clearly we see we have a clear winner. But before I even announce the winner, I'm going to go down. But we have a clear winner, as you can see on the screen. Well, I can announce that. So we have a clear winner in Montessori Academy who scored 10 points in the final category and an overall score of 40 points. So congratulations to Montessori Academy. And the other scores I will announce. I'm announcing here, as you see on the screen. We have Charleston Primary who scored 5 in that category with an overall score of 20. Elizabeth Pemberton Primary scored 10 in that category with an overall score of 35. Ivor Walters Primary scored 10 points in that category, overall score of 30 points. Joyce Library Primary scored 5 points with an overall score of 35 points. St. Thomas's Primary scored 15 points with an overall score of 30 points. And Violet O. Jeffers Nichols scored 10 points with an overall score of 35. So we see that Elizabeth Pemberton Primary, Joyce and Library Primary, and VOJN Primary as a three-way tie for second place. So we have to do a tiebreaker to determine second and third place. So that's Elizabeth Pemberton Primary, Joyce and Library Primary, and Violet VOJN Primary. So those three schools will be participating in the tiebreaker segment.
We crave your patience. We say congratulations to one school that stood out as a winning school, Montessori Academy. And now we are going to quiet ourselves as the students will go into a tiebreaker round. Before we do that, let me please acknowledge the presence of one of our sponsors for today, National Bank. We thank you, Ms. Jones, and your colleague, your team, for being here with us today. We appreciate your sponsorship and contribution in the youth in Nevis and the development of tourism. Thank you very much. And now we hand over to Ms. Walwyn, who will conduct the tiebreaker round. We acknowledge the schools which are now vying for second and third place. All the schools really showed a high level of preparedness for the quiz, and we certainly acknowledge that. And now we quiet ourselves as the children go through a tiebreaker round.
For the tiebreaker round, Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School, the Joycelyn Liebert Primary School, and the Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary School. It will be a team effort, and we begin. The question goes to Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School. Which hotel in Nevis accommodated Princess Diana and her sons in 1994? Which hotel in Nevis accommodated Princess Diana and her sons in 1994?
Bat Hotel.
The correct answer would be Montpelier Hotel. Joycelyn Liburd Primary School. Which Caribbean island is referred to as Heroana, meaning land of the blessed? Which Caribbean island is referred to as Heroana, meaning land of the blessed?
St. Vincent.
That is correct. Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary School. Who is the Secretary General and CEO of the Caribbean Tourism Organization, CTO? Who is the Secretary General and CEO of the Caribbean Tourism Organization?
Miss Donna Regis Prosper.
Correct. All right, back to the Joycelyn Liburd Primary School. Joycelyn Liburd Primary School, your question reads, the Mango Restaurant is part of which hotel dining experience in Nevis? The Mango Restaurant is part of which hotel dining experience in Nevis?
Four Seasons.
The Four Seasons Resort. Correct. The Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary School. Which hotel in St. Kitts and Nevis was first to be Green Globe certified? Which hotel in St. Kitts and Nevis was first to be Green Globe certified?
Hermitage Plantation Inn.
The correct answer is the Oahu Beach Hotel. And that brings us to the end of the tiebreaker round.
Okay, so we have the top three. We have first place, well, let me say third place. The VOJN Primary School in third place. In second place, Joycelyn Liburd Primary School. And first place, the Montessori Academy. Congratulations to all the winners and all participants. You have done a wonderful job.
This is the only reason come here.
Hello, good afternoon. I will now offer the vote of thanks to bring this quiz to a close. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As we come to the close of this exciting and inspiring Inter-Primary Schools Tourism Quiz, it is my great pleasure to extend heartfelt gratitude to the many individuals and organizations whose support made today possible. First and foremost, we express our deepest appreciation to our gold sponsor, Delisle Walwyn Company Limited. Your commitment to youth development and tourism education continues to create meaningful opportunities to our young people. We are sincerely grateful for your generous support. We also extend thanks to our silver sponsor, Boulder Corporate Services, and to all our additional sponsors, such as the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union, Trident Trust, the St. Kitts and Nevis Anguilla National Bank, Owali Beach Hotel, Bananas Bistro, Montpelier Nevis, Sunlink, First Federal Credit Union, Lime Beach Bar and Tours, Mem's Pizzeria, Secrets Bar and Lounge, Buddy's Restaurant, On the Rocks Restaurant, Runway Grill, Nevis Spring Water, Pyramid Entertainment, and Tropical Blossoms Nursery and Landscaping. Your contributions have helped make this event both rewarding and memorable. We extend sincere thanks to the Department and Ministry of Education for your continued collaboration and encouragement for student participation. To our participating schools, Charleston Primary, Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School, Ivor Walters Primary School, Joyston Library Primary School, Montessori Academy, St. Thomas's Primary School, and Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary School, thank you for your enthusiasm and preparation. To the students, you were truly impressive. Your knowledge and teamwork and confidence were a testament to your hard work. To the parents, guardians, and teachers, thank you for your guidance and steadfast support. We also wish to recognize the dedicated staff and members of the Ministry of Tourism for their hard work behind the scenes in planning and organizing this event. A special thank you also goes out to Miss Alex Percival and his crew for transporting the plants that enhanced the decor for this venue. Your assistance added to the warm and welcoming atmosphere we enjoyed today. We also extend our appreciation to the Nevis Performing Arts Center, NEPAC, for providing us with this excellent venue and for your cooperation in hosting us again. We are also equally grateful to those who played key roles in today's program, Pastor Ron Daniel for the invocation, Miss Shavania Jones for the rendition of the national anthem, Miss Vanessa Webb, Product Development Manager at the Ministry of Tourism for the welcoming remarks, Miss Kayla Claxton, our Youth Junior Minister of Tourism for her chairperson's remarks, Miss Antalia Jeffers, the education representative for her brief remarks, Honorable Mark Brantley, the Minister of Tourism for his inspiring words, the representatives of Delisle Walwyn Company Limited, thank you once again for your continued partnership, Ms. Lakeisha Bartlett, tourism educator, for clearly outlining the rules and guidelines, Ms. Lydia Lawrence and Ms. Shavania Jones again, for introducing the officials and students. And thank you to our enthusiastic announcers, Mr. June Norford, for the category round where he, announced the cultural heritage, Ms. Claudia Walwyn for announcing geography, category 2, Ms. Desiree Tyson for announcing category 3, Caribbean tourism. We also extend our sincere appreciation to our judges, Ms. Gail Dua and Ms. Saros Hendrickson, for your time and fairness and professionalism in carrying out your responsibilities. Also, special thank you to our scorers that were coordinating with each other throughout the event to make sure the event goes smoothly. To everyone who contributed in any capacity, whether on stage or behind the scenes, your efforts have made the ensured success of today's event. Together, we continue to nurture a generation that understands and appreciates the value of tourism in our federation. Thank you all for your commitment and support, and we look forward to even greater success in years ahead. Thank you.
very much for your comprehensive thank you, Mr. Daniel. And I see you have some students there who, very much look forward to their tourism teacher. A very special thank you to all the schools again for participating in today's event. We now ask Mr. John Hanley, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Tourism, to please come forward to assist with the prize giving. Delisle Walwyn, they were unable to be here today. They did plan to come, but due to circumstances beyond control. However, if there's a rep for Boulder, you're welcome to also be a part of the prize giving. We are going to try our very best to expedite proceedings. As we're aware, it is already after 12 o'clock. We do have snacks on the outside for the students, and we're going to move very speedily now. Miss Azalea Percival, if you can please come forward to assist quickly with the prize giving. We're asking the winning schools to please stand. The Montessori Academy, please stand. Miss Percival, please come quickly to assist with the prize giving. Miss Lawrence, please come. Daniel, Mr. Daniel. Okay, so Mr. Hanley is presenting prizes, and we are now presenting our trophy to the winning school. We ask the principal or the representative for the winning school to please come forward, and the standby students to please also come forward and stand behind your school. If we can move quickly, please. And so we're making presentation to the winning school first, the Montessori school. We ask the teacher to please come forward to accept the prize for the school. And we say congratulations to the winning school. Please come around to the front so we can have a photo, the winning school. And the students will receive the individual trophies from Mr. Hanley as well. Which school? Okay, so we ask all the students to please come forward quickly. The standby student, we have a little medal for you as well. And stay where you are to also get your individual pack. And then we'll have a group picture quickly, please. Once again, we say congratulations to the winning school. Thank you very much, Ms. Hendrickson, for officiating as a judge in today's quiz. The winning school will also receive from Montpelier Plantation Inn lunch for 4. Enjoy the lunch at Montpelier. Okay, lunch for 4 at Montpelier Plantation Inn. Congratulations. Thank you for participating in this year's 2026 Delisle Walwyn sponsored quiz. And now we will have Boulder presenting the individual packages for the students. Congratulations. The standby student has also received a gift. At this time, we ask second place winners to please come forward, the Delisle Primary School. Delisle Primary School will receive their trophies, one for the school, one for the individual students, and also, you can take your seats at the back. You can come back around, yes. You can take your seats again. The Delisle Primary School will also receive lunch for 4 at Bananas Bistro Restaurant. Compliments Banana Bistro.
Is there a teacher for the Joyce and Labrador Primary School? Can please come forward quickly so we can include you in the photo and present the trophy for the school to you. In the meantime, we'll present the trophies to the students. Joyce and Labrador Primary School representative is here. Thank you to all the teachers who worked diligently to prepare the students for the quiz. Yeah, I think Joyce and Labrador Primary School, they're getting ready for their sports this soon, and Charleston Primary School has sports meet tomorrow as well. We want to support the school and the various sports meet. So let us look at the calendar of all the sports for the schools and support our schools. Congratulations to Joyce and Labrador Primary School in attaining second place in the quiz. And now we ask Boulder to present the individual prizes to the students, including the standby student. We're winding down. We ask the third place to please start moving towards the front. Miss Gail Doe. Miss Gail Doe. No, okay. Okay, let's get the photo, and then we ask the third place to please get ready to come to the front. Round of applause for the Joyce and Labrador Primary School and Montessori Primary School. And now we invite third place VOGN Primary School to accept their prizes. The school representative, please accept the trophy for the school from Delisle, Walwyn and Company Limited. And the students receive medals, the standby student and other students receive their trophies. Thank you very much. We also receive from Orly Beach Hotel lunch for 4 from Orly Beach Hotel. Thank you to Orly Beach Hotel. Now please have a photo for the press. Okay. Each of you will get your bag. And now we take photos with the students, after which we ask all of the students on the stage to please stand, and all of the standby students who work very hard, please stand behind your school to receive your gift as well. We want to say thank you. You did a superb job today. You can see your high level of preparedness studying for the quiz, and we wish you all the very best in future endeavors. And so we ask now for all of the students to please stand to receive your trophies and certificates as well from our permanent secretary, and assisting us as well the rep from Boulder, and Delisle Walwyn is presenting trophies to the students. They will also get a gift bag compliment Boulder. And so now we will go in order of school. Please remain where you are. Mr. Hanley will start with Charleston Primary School. The students, we will allow them to go forward quickly. Oh, come this way, please. Sorry, I'm blocking you. We'll start quickly just to make a quick presentation. Everyone wants to go back to school now. We will ask the next group of students, please get ready to move as soon as they come. Next group of students, please, EPPS. Next group of students, please come forward And the others can go from the other end. Okay? Ivor Walters, please accept your gift as well. Thank you very much for participating. All the students, once you receive your gifts, please stand at the front. We have everything reserved for you. Don't worry, your refreshment is reserved for you. We have everything reserved for you. Just please stay at the front so we can have a lovely group photo of all the students who took part in the 2026 Delisle Walwyn Limited Company. Delisle Walwyn Company Limited Inter-Primary School Quiz. Okay? So, thank you for participating once again in our Inter-Primary School Tourism Quiz. We say congratulations to all of the students, and we recognize once again the winning school, the Montessori Academy. All right, so now we present the bag, and the others have, if everyone have already received, Ivor Walters, please step forward to receive your trophies, and everyone please stay at the front of the table so we can have a lovely group picture. And each of you will get a certificate from Mr. Daniel. Okay, we just want a group photo, please, at the front of the desk, at the front of the tables here with all of the students. Ivor Walters, please receive your gifts. Thank you very much. Your trophies. Everyone, please stand. Just hold your bags and stay in position for a group photo for us, okay? And then you return to school quickly because I know it's your lunchtime and you want to have something to eat before you go for your next class. Okay, please, Joycelyn Liebert. We'll have the winning school center. Can we have, sorry, Mr. Halley, are you finished? St. Thomas's Primary School. You've already received your... Okay, St. Thomas's Primary School, please come forward to receive your... Yes, you can take your name tag. You can hold on to your name tag. Okay, round of applause to St. Thomas's Primary School. Yes. Please accept your trophies for participating, as well as a gift bag from Boulder. The Boulder Group. And I love the spirit of these students. They're so warm, friendly, you know, very good team spirit and that competitive, friendly, competitive spirit. So I think that's it for now. May I please, students, if you could please all stand together, Montessori at the front, in the center right next by, close to Mr. Hanley. Can you please come around the Montessori Primary School, your students? And then next to you, we will have the JLPS. We will have the other winning, the VOJN Primary School. If we can have it in that order and have all the other schools together. Okay? So, thank you very much. We'll just want to have a group photo with all of the students now, please. The group photo, please. So we have snacks for the teachers who work with the students and the participants at the top, okay? Thanks once again to NEPAC for allowing us to host our event here. And we certainly appreciate the assistance and great cooperation of Mrs. Deslin Williams-Johnson and her team at NEPAC. We now would like to call on stage, please stay where you are, it's easy for me to just close out now, Miss Gail Doe. We just want to present to Miss Gail Doe a token of our appreciation for the role she has willingly accepted as a judge for the quiz over all these years. She's never said no to us. She's extremely knowledgeable, and she brings a sternness, and also she tries to make sure that everything is leveled out in the end for the quiz. Miss Gail Doe has been involved in this quiz for almost 20 years, and we want to say today to her, thank you very much. Miss Gail Doe, if you can please come forward and let us please acknowledge her. Probably should have done this earlier. But someone who has been involved in activity for almost 20 years deserves a tangible way of saying thank you. And I'd like Mr. Hanley to please present this little token to Miss Gail Doe. And interestingly, when I said to Miss Lawrence, one of our tourism teachers, that Miss Gail Doe will be there again as a judge, she said, goodness, Gail now needs an award or something. But we did not tell her that we already had organized the little award for Miss Gail Doe. But Miss Lydia Lawrence said she should also be invited to the Tourism Awards. So thank you. In similar vein, we have for Mr. Lemuel Pemberton, who is usually her partner as a judge, another trophy of appreciation. It says, presented to Lemuel Pemberton for his long-standing sterling contribution to the Inter-Primary Schools Tourism Quiz, Nevis Administration, Ministry of Tourism. Of course, Miss Gail's trophy read similarly as well. And to Mr. Lawrence Richards, who is not here with us today, but he was the one who started the IT aspect of the quiz for us. We want to say thank you to all of you for being here. All the very best. We look forward to your full participation, hopefully, of all the schools next year, God spare. Thanks again to everyone. Thank you to NTV for the live coverage today's quiz. God bless you. And to the tourism teachers, we have to give them a round of applause. The tourism teachers, Mr. Tyrese Daniel, round of applause. Miss Azalea Percival. Can I have the tourism teachers please come forward to take a picture with all the students as well as the teachers from the school. Let's have a lovely photo as we leave NEPAC today. And Miss Lydia Lawrence. Lydia, thank you so much for your years of working with the students. I know you work with the students at JLPS and other schools as well. And Miss Bartlett. Is Miss Bartlett around as well to join? Ms. Lakeisha Bartlett, please, tourism teachers. Mr. Daniel, did I leave out any teacher? Okay, and I will just, all the principals are here. Come on, the teacher from Montessori School, you can also join. Other teachers are here. You were at the meeting. Let's get a lovely photo. All of the hard-working educators. Miss Atalia Jeffers, please come forward as well to represent the Department of Education. And let's just have one closing photo as we say thank you to everyone for making today's quiz, a reality and such a wonderful learning experience for all of us. God bless you all. Thank you.